Hi guys. Today I'm going to be doing a slightly spiritual reading. This is going to be what are the messages from the universe to you at this time. This is disclaimer. This is going to be a spiritual reading. So if you are not into that, if it gets too intense, then you can click off. Okay, you can check something else. Uh, Now, the topic that we're looking at today, as I said, is what are the messages from the universe to you at this time? Okay, now in front of you are three piles: pile one, pile two, and pile three. Pile one is the Lapis lazuli, pile two is the Amethyst, and pile three is the Citrine. Please pause your videos and please pick your pile. Right, let's begin. Okay, so pile number one with the lapis lazuli. What messages does the universe have for you today? Meditation, compassion, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. Kindness, three of wands, shine, so I'm going to have to fit it in this line. That's okay. Emperor, Empress, wow. And resurrection, comeback, rebirth, renewal. Wow, awesome. Please give me a minute. Okay, so I am hoping this fits, but I'm anyways going to show the cards, when I talk about it. Right. So, pile number one, the messages from the universe for you today. Very first message: you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north, and shine. Okay, it's really straightforward. Actually, it's possible that you are at this time, going through some sort of a resurrection. It says comeback, rebirth, renewal. So this I feel, this card, it's a beautiful card here. I do want to show it. I'm going to read out from it as well. But if you actually look at it, there are clouds here, and there is like some sort of rainbow or light going from this place to this place. To me, this seems like the heavenly realm, okay, and this looks like earth. So it's almost like you guys maybe have gone through some sort of an awakening that you are not really from here. So from planet Earth, actually, that your soul goes back to the home, in the ethers. Okay. Um, I sense with this, it's like you guys must have gone through something. Either you're going through it, or you have already gone through it. And if you have gone through it, then you are in for this. Okay, then you have already done this. I mean, you have already embraced that you are not like everybody. You are simply different, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine to be different. Not everybody is going to be the same, right? Not everyone is similar. And I sense with you guys, there's been some sort of a spiritual awakening, and the universe is saying it's perfectly fine for you, to be this person who people feel is weird, But this is the weirdness that makes you stand out, that makes you shine. So, what I'm getting from this really is that I don't know. I'm getting the sense of star seeds or something like that from here. People from another realm, people from another existence. Or it could simply be you recognizing that you are a soul having a human existence. You're not a human having a, spiritual experience, right? So it's like you rediscover your spirituality, is what I'm seeing. That's what this rebirth is all about. I sense that, it's like you guys have gone through some awakening, and the universe is telling you that, it's all right to be in your light. It's perfectly fine. I'm going to read out this resurrection card. I'm also seeing this card as 32, which adds up to a 5, which is the number of change. So, yes, you guys have gone through some sort of a major change, awakening of some sort, and now you will be or are, in this, uh, period where you are accepting yourself with your authenticity, unabashedly. Okay, you are shining with your inner light. If you can see, you are shining with your inner light. And maybe something happened to cause this awakening. I don't know what it is. It almost seems like, it's the spirit world reaching out and then just, sort of hitting you with a bolt of lightning to make you aware that, this is who you are. You are a peacock. I mean, I'm seeing this as a peacock. I mean, you're so beautiful. And you think you're weird. I mean, why? Why? Just because you're different doesn't mean you're weird. You just don't know. You just don't know your origin. I'm going to read this card so that you know a little bit about it. Resurrection. You are about to make a comeback after a difficult time. While you were struggling, there were those in the hidden worlds who watched over you. Even when it seemed that you must face it all alone. Throughout the times when you felt most abandoned, the watchers took the strands of your fate within their hands and began to weave together the broken threads and unraveled strands of your destiny. There may have been subtle moments where you noticed this work taking place, times when hope alighted upon you, and you felt glad again to be here. Finally, now you have the strength to make the return to the life you have longed for. All has been prepared for you, and you have work to do in this lifetime. Good work, sacred work, loving work. It is time to begin again and feel the shimmering possibilities all about you. For there will be moments of serendipity and synchronicity where you will follow the intuitive prompts you receive from within and from those who have watched over you. The divine has watched over you and helped recreate you until now you are reborn within the same life, seeming to be the same person, but so very much more than you felt you were before. The soul contracts have been recreated, you have been freed, and there will now come a realization that the wholeness and the beauty you have so long searched for have been inside you all along. You need not die to be reborn in this lifetime, but we must let the things that kill the spirit fall away and give them no more energy. This now is your purpose, to preserve the beauty you have discovered, to keep the joy of the spirit alive. I am being reborn. My old self is no more, and I am changing into the me I am meant to be. It's just simply amazing that all the three cards, together here are talking about this rebirth. Okay, something has happened in your life. I don't know what caused this awakening, but it seems like it's possible that spirit, picked you out and said that it's time for you to be reborn. No more of the old patterns, no more of limiting thought patterns and beliefs. You are meant to shine. Spirit has made sure that you shine. The universe has made sure that you become this peacock and that you shine your light because you are unique. You're not weird, you're unique. Okay? And you are coming into this realization now. I sense this could be an external shift happening or an internal shift happening within you. But you are protected. You are guided during this. And you are reborn. There is a major change that has happened in you, Palwan, either in your external world or in your internal world. And that has launched you into your authenticity. Okay? It is have compassion and kindness for yourself as well as for others. I'm seeing this lotus as, sorry, I'm seeing this lotus as something unfolding, and then I'm seeing these peacock feathers also unfolding. And here as well is a butterfly with its wings, with the wing. It's a fairy actually, with the wings that are open. So there is a huge transformation, and you are being asked by the universe to be kind to yourself, to be compassionate to yourself. You are being reborn, and birth is never easy. It's never easy to shed your skin. It's never easy to, you know, for any kind of rebirth to happen. You are asked to have compassion and kindness for yourself. Mainly, I'm sensing for yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't call yourself weird because you are not weird. You are this beautiful being. You're just different. That's all. I'm seeing in this card, I'm seeing all the colors, of actually the rainbow in a way. So it's like your mainly your solar plexus chakra is what I'm seeing that has really bloomed. Okay. Now this could mean communication. Okay. You need to communicate your authenticity. You need to communicate it confidently and you need to, communicate it with belief in yourself because you are this and you need to believe in yourself. Only when you believe in yourself will you have the confidence to communicate it. Communicate who you are. Show the world who you are. And I sense the solar plexus has opened up for you, has been activated. And that's the reason you are now having the confidence, or will soon have the confidence, to speak your truth, to be yourself with authenticity, and shine your light in this world. Okay. Now, for some of you, with the Emperor and the Empress cards here, these are counterparts. I'm getting that it's possible you are going to be meeting your partner, your divine masculine or divine feminine. Um, these are going to meet. You are going to probably find the partner of your dreams. The universe is saying, is giving you the message that this is your perfect counterpart. It's possible this journey to yourself, to your empowerment, was needed for you to attract the perfect partner to yourself. And you have done that, or you are going to do that. But you do need to step into your power. That is coming up very strongly to me. Okay, you are going to be sent this divine partner, this um, counterpart for yourself, by the universe. For some people, I also sense, okay, and this is coming up very strongly. This is the union of your feminine and masculine energies. Because empowerment comes only when both these energies are aligned. You are compassionate enough, yet you are also confident enough. Confidence, and showing the world your authenticity, communicating it, are masculine traits. Compassion, kindness are feminine traits. And I sense for a lot of you, um, you guys are coming into alignment with balancing both your masculine and feminine sides, and that is what is, bringing out this light within you, this balance within you. Okay. I am seeing that meditation is really going to help in this. Okay. In this meditation, I am also seeing a flame, and again a number 32, which is change. So this pile one, it's a lot about change, inner change, outer change, major changes that are either happening or are going to happen in your life, or have already happened. Okay. So with this card, I am seeing the heart chakra also awakening. And that kind of correlates with compassion in a way, and kindness. Have kindness on yourself. Meditation is going to help you, to align yourself better and accept yourself better, because this is a time of very big changes for you, Palwa. I'm sure you're sensing it within, and for some people it might be external, but to me it looks like something more, within. For some of you, with this flame card here, and the Empress and Emperor, it's like you're awakening to your twin flame, okay? You're awakening to your divine counterpart. And that is a process that starts within always. It's only when you start loving yourself fully, when you start accepting your true self, is when you actually draw the perfect counterpart for yourself. And I sense that there has been an awakening. With this flame here, I sense there has been an inner awakening within you, pile one. And that is aligning your, inner divine masculine and feminine, so that in the external world you start manifesting it. Because with the Three of Wands, I'm seeing manifestation. I'm seeing you, make your dreams a reality. It's almost like this guy, has always wanted some sort of message to arrive, and it's arriving now. It's almost like, coming into his force field. So this is like huge change happening to you guys. Pile one. Whether you're a guy or you're a girl, you are going through some massive awakening, and this is going to pave way for the future. With the Three of Wands, I'm sensing that this is going to make you so confident, so powerful, so exuberant in your energies, that you'll no longer be this lonely person sitting there just dreaming about something. It's going to be a very solid foundation that you are building within you or externally. And to be frank, it's always within that you start. And to me, this is looking like an internal shift rather than an external shift. For some of you, yes, it could be an external shift. It's possible that you are, something has shaken your world, but that shake-up has brought you into this awakening, has brought you into this authenticity. And for some of you, yes, you are, you have already or are going to attract your divine counterpart because the awakening of the flame has happened within you. For some people, I'm also seeing the Three of Wands card. It seems like um, visions. So it's something like maybe with this flame awakening, it's possible that you guys have sort of activated some psychic powers within you, some intuitive powers within you. Because it is a fact that when the masculine and the feminine energies unite, there is a spark of awareness, and that activates some intuitive powers. So for some of you, I sense you probably have activated some sort of, you know, um, psychic side, visions, seeing the future, precognition, clairsentience, some of your clairs, something is activated with this, union of opposites, this polarities coming together. Now, I also am seeing this woman holding a baby. For some of you in the external world, either you have been blessed with a child or are going to be, because this is a very fruitful card. So, in the external world, I feel that maybe you are going to be blessed with a child or have been blessed with a child. For some of you, when I look at this Emperor card, I'm sensing an elevation of status. So, it's possible with the Emperor and the Shine card here, I'm sensing that it's possible that some of you have got a level up in your career, have reached some position of authority in the external world, and are now shining. You have more power, more control, and more confidence because the Emperor and the Shine card are almost similar. Like they're very stable but very authoritative energies. I'm seeing a beautiful balance of action and compassion, feminine and masculine, literally like what these cards have said. So I don't know what you guys did. It's possible some of you were into meditation. It's possible some of you, it's just happened like a bolt of lightning. I don't know what it is, but you guys have had some sort of a sudden awakening, I sense, which has brought you into this sudden, realization of who and what you really are. I'm sensing. These are very fiery cards. The meditation card and this shine card. Both of them are shining. So it's like you guys are like headed towards recognition, self-confidence, authority within yourself as well as externally. Okay, there is something major that has happened. You have been reborn, actually, literally. The divine spark has been lit within you now, and you have realized that You are not, someone who's weird. You are somebody who is, actually quite powerful, I sense. With this card, I'm seeing this person almost, you know, what is that called? There's a part, telekinesis. Yeah, I'm seeing this person almost telekinetically doing something on the planet. I mean, you guys are powerful people. You come from here, okay? And I sense, if not for a full awareness, you are somewhere coming into a subtle awareness of who you really are. And that is going to lead you towards a lot of, prosperity internally, externally, as well as a lot of compassion, not just for yourself, but for, others as well. With the Empress card, I'm also getting, abundance. It's possible you are now going to come into your abundance after this because you are now confident enough to chase your dreams. This person is not just going to be dreaming now, this person is going to be claiming their dream. And so that's why you are going to be abundant now. So this is something major, pile one. Okay, I don't know exactly what you're going through, but I would love to know in your comments. Do you sense it internally? Is there something that is, happening externally? And how are you taking it? Are you taking it well? Because these kind of awakenings, rebirths are not easy. You can be left feeling very confused. Although I don't sense confusion, the only little bit of confusion I see is in this Three of Wands, possibly reflecting back on the on the past and thinking what happened. But otherwise, I'm not sensing any negative energy here. Not at all. In fact, I'm sensing compassion and kindness that you're having for yourself, which means you are accepting it. So, Palwan, this is the message from the universe. You are going through a rebirth. Claim your confidence. Claim your self, because the flame of self-realization is lit within you now. So claim it, because once your internal world is aligned, your external world is going to align as well. You are going to manifest your prosperity, your happiness, your joy. Everything will come to you. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go to file two. All right. So pile two with the amethyst, spiritual awakening, problem resolved, emotions, Hera F, longing for home, homesick for the stars, intimacy, the fool, three of swords, palace of wands, and the aurora garden. Beautiful cards. These cards are they're one of my favorites actually. So, okay, guys, please give me a minute so that I can see what's going on here. So I hope this fits, guys. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to show you the cards anyways. Right. So, pile number two. What messages does the universe have for you? All right. So, I think you guys are, you have, I don't know, I'm sensing that the very first thing I'm sensing here is once again some sort of a spiritual awakening here, like pile one. Pile one also had, a spiritual awakening where they were coming into the realization of their true origin of their soul. But here I'm sensing a very major and very abrupt transition that has happened with you, Paltu. Okay, because I'm literally seeing like, your crown and your third eye chakra, they've kind of like awakened all of a sudden. And with the Fool card, when I see it, it's like um, it's a new beginning. I mean, it just happened. It was something out of the blue for all you know. I don't think it was anything bad. It just was very powerful, I'm sensing. You've had a major spiritual awakening, pile too, okay? And that has brought you um, into this feeling of longing for home, homesickness for the stars, homesickness for this palace of wands. Okay, now I'm going to sort of, like look at these cards a bit in detail, all right, because sorry. This to me seems once again like you guys are not originally from here. You're some star seeds or, from another dimension or galaxy or something. And you're longing for home now with the spiritual awakening that has happened. You are longing to go back home. This is what I'm sensing that you're feeling internally. This seems quite an internal sort of a feeling actually. So it's it's like you remember how it was, you know, uh, back at home, back at your origin, wherever it was. I'm sensing in these files a lot of awakenings are happening to your true origins. So with file one also it was the same. And with this one also it's the same. Maybe obviously the star seeds are different types. So this is a different type of them because I'm getting Palace of Wands, and to me, the Palace of Wands seems it's a fire energy. It's the highest fire energy. So you guys are of the fire element. When I look at this card also, it's also orange and yellow. So there's a lot of fire here. So you guys are, from this Palace of Wands. You're very, you're probably very passionate people, used to living from your heart, and are not artificial or inauthentic in any way. You have always been like the fool, possibly, and by this I don't mean it in a derogatory way. It just means someone who's always operating with the heart, and innocent, someone who is without any selfish ulterior motives. You've always lived from the heart because belong to a place like that. You're remembering that because you know of the way the world is, where we exist. There are so many confusions. There are so many shades and deceptions, and I think that's kind of getting to you, file two. Okay, it's possible even in your external world. So this is an internal longing I'm feeling, that you don't feel like you're a part of this planet, of this world. But for some of you, I'm seeing this as a longing. Maybe you're away in some other location and you're longing to go back home. There is some sort of a homesickness that has happened, and you don't want to stay in the same place anymore. Okay? Um, with this Aurora Garden and the Fool, the Aurora Garden says beginning, initiate, origin. and and then I see the Fool card as well, which is that of a beginning. All right. So some major new beginning is happening or will happen in your life, or you've gone through it. Okay. So we are going to address this a little later. Okay, because I sense we'll talk about new beginnings once we've crossed this, because I sense a lot of other things are there for you, file two. All right. Now, with the problem resolved, Three of Swords, and Emotions card, I'm getting that you guys basically either went through some sort of a heartbreak, because generally Three of Swords is that of a heartbreak, and then I'm seeing these emotions here. Okay, so it's possible that you are going through some very tough emotions, very intense. Maybe there are bouts of crying or anger or just apathy, just feeling some sort of a longing. Maybe you're longing for your beloved, maybe you're longing for your partner, but there is something to do with heart healing here. All right, it's possible. For some of you, I feel that there was a block in your emotions. Maybe you got hurt somewhere in the past, and that's the reason you just ended up shutting down your heart, and kind of like bottling up your emotions. Okay, and now with the spiritual awakening and this new beginning with the Fool, I sense, it's almost like the Ace of Cups here, actually. It's like, the block got released, the problem resolved. The block got released, and there was a flood of emotion. Your clogged and blocked emotions, whatever caused that hurt, I don't know, it could be anything. It could have been a relationship problem, or it could be a work related one, whatever it is. Or it could even be something spiritual like past lives. Okay, something that was, hurting your heart, something you had, blocked your heart from is now open again. So I'm sensing with you, Paltu, there, the universe is saying that, there might be a lot of this, you know, your emotions might be running high. There might be a lot of, there might be crying and tears and anger and, all of those emotions we have, because you're kind of like cleansing, you're purging, you're transmuting the darker energies, and your cup is once again, flowing over. I'm literally seeing this like the Ace of Cups. The cup is flowing once again. The waters are flowing once again. They were blocked here. And so the problem is resolved now. For some of you, I sense maybe someone betrayed you or something like that, because I'm seeing a snake here, and to me, mostly, snake also can mean some very positive things like wisdom and knowledge and all of that. But here, in this situation, I feel maybe, someone betrayed you or hurt you, hurt your heart. But now somehow the problem is resolved. Either you've forgiven and moved on from the person, because you are spiritually awoken now. Mm, or, the problem just, you know, resolved itself somehow. Okay. So something about some problem resolution has happened here, and it's to do with the heart. So please take it as it resonates, because to me, it's looking mostly like relationship issues, or maybe, something to do with, heartbreak, heartache. So something has been resolved, and now your emotions are flowing freely. Your heartbreak is now resolved, and your emotions are now flowing freely. Pile 2, that's what the universe wants to tell you. Okay. If you have not yet come to this stage, then they want to tell you that yes, this problem will be resolved. Whatever is hurting your heart is going to be resolved. Okay. You are no longer are you going to be pining and, pining for someone, hurting about something, you know, it's going to be resolved. You will be healed. There is healing going on here right now. Healing, cleansing. Something is being cleansed, okay? And you will come out the other side in this beautiful emotions card, a renewal of emotions. And with that renewal of emotions, I sense, will come intimacy. So I am sensing that this is the universe telling pile 2 that you have either attracted or are attracting the love of your life. These are again different energies. This is orange, this is blue, so it's like a yin and yang. So it's possible it could be your divine counterpart. If you're a yin, then this is the yang, and vice versa. You are attracting a soul relationship. For some of you, I also sense that it's possible that you're already in a relationship, a soul based relationship, a sacred relationship. And it's possible that you guys are meeting in the 5D or above, because these images are like, you know, they look like higher selves actually. So it's possible you've already attracted your divine counterpart in the 5D, and you just have to manifest them in the 3D now. Okay. I'm strongly getting that. This is something about manifestation. So it's like still in the dream world, but it's going to come now. And because you've had this cleansing of emotions, because your emotions, your life force energy is flowing very beautifully now. Okay, there are no blocks anymore to your manifestation. And so you are actually calling in intimacy. Pile 2. Okay, I'm sensing with this longing card also, that you won't be having that longing and that pining. Maybe you've been doing it for quite some time, your heart's been hurting for quite some time. I'm getting this mainly here as a love message, as a matter of fact. Because all of these cards are talking about, a pain of some sort that you've been carrying over for quite some time, actually. And the spiritual awakening has sort of cleansed it out. It's like kind of totally unclogged it and resolved the problem that lay within you. Or maybe it could even be in the external world. Something happened, and then now, your heart is healed, you've moved on, your emotions have started, flowing again. For some of you, I also see the intimacy card as actually, getting intimate with your partner in a very sacred way, because this definitely looks like a sacred relationship. Okay, so it's possible for a small part of you. I'm not sensing this as a very major energy, but yes, I'm seeing passion here. So it's possible that, for some of you who are already in a relationship, maybe the problems are resolved, or if there are no problems, you're going to be consummating, your love. You are going to be physically intimate with the person, and I sense beautiful complementary energies in this union. It seems like a divine union, a divine physical union is what I'm seeing. The universe actually telling you guys that is possibly coming or has already taken place. Okay, now let's get to the Aurora Garden and the Fool card. So I'm going to read about this. Let's see, it's a number 10 card, which is again that of completion. So, this is once again, it's like a completion, problem resolved. And then, you're coming into, this flow of emotions and this new beginning. All right, so let's read from the Aurora Garden. Beneath the play of light within the sky, the auroras that fill us with wonder and awe, lie ancient temples and divine ones, intact, emerging only when the conditions align. Then they can find their way back into the world for a moment, to be glimpsed by those who can see clearly the veils between the worlds are parted for a time. In this sacred place, you are invited to dwell a while, to talk of your deep dreams, to hear music that will open your heart, to allow your mind to expand until you feel the constraints of personality giving way to the call of the soul. Within this space, you are encouraged to begin again, to be as a child within the world when you return, to have a response that is clear and open and wise, in the way an adult has forgotten to be. For when we begin again, and when we go back to the very essence of who we are, we can then walk in the world and speak the truth, perceive what is there, know the intent of others, and make choices that guide us in the direction of spirit. When this card comes, know you are being invited to take part in the initiation of this temporary temple, this place of light and sound, and you will be reminded of who you truly are. You are not only layers of conditioning, a certain personality, a gathering of experiences. This is a chance to free yourself of the old aspects of the self, an opportunity to be reborn into the next stage of your life. The next stage will offer you a space beyond that of the physical world, alliances which are both within and beyond nature, and you will witness marvels of the spirit. Grow within this space, just as the flowers do, for you are as glorious as the sky, as eternal as the light itself. You are about to witness a miracle, to remind you that you are the living embodiment of wonder. Wow, this is pretty amazing. I mean, with this card, when it says you are about to witness a miracle, I am sensing there is some new beginning in love that is going to happen, or in general, I am sensing some miracle coming to you guys. Okay, um, I don't know. I mean, I don't know from where this is coming, but for me, it seems like you are going to probably understand or be given some sort of visions or insights or downloads or intuitions about where you are from, because I'm very clearly seeing this temple here. Okay, and it's like you are remembering with the spiritual awakening, you are remembering this home of yours. Okay, and um and then you are going to be launching into this new beginning. And this new beginning, I'm sensing there is some miracle here. I don't know what that miracle is, because I am not seeing anything here that will tell me about it. Although when I do see the Fool card, um, it's definitely talking to me about other planet, other dimensions. So it's possible for some of you that you actually, understand what are your true origins. You might have past life recalls, something like that. This is a very spiritual card. I'm sensing that your spiritual abilities with this spiritual awakening and this aurora garden, I think your spiritual abilities are going to be hitting the roof, literally, because it's almost like you are aware and you're comfortable about who you are, but you are now looking for the next stage of what now. It's like a progression from pile one. Pile one became aware. You guys became aware suddenly, accepted it, okay, resolved or purged any issues, and now you are wondering what next. And I sense with this that you are returning home. I don't know, with these two cards here, and the Fool card here, I'm sensing something like, going back home to, your roots, your origin. Please don't get scared. It doesn't mean something's going to happen. It could very well mean, meeting people of your soul tribe. It could mean, embarking on a soul purpose, on life purpose, because you now have a firm foundation, and that eventually, after you've finished your mission on this planet, you are going to be headed back home. So there is no need for this longing anymore. So with that, I feel you guys will get, like awakened to your mission, to your life purpose with this Fool card. Okay. And I am also sensing for some of you, this new beginning is regarding intimacy or regarding attracting the love of your life. Okay, it is possible you guys will embark on your life purpose together because most sacred relationships have that. Mission is a very important thing in sacred relationships. And I'm sensing with this, with the Aurora, the Fool, the Intimacy, and the Hero card, and obviously the Spiritual Awakening, I'm sensing you guys coming into the next stage of your spiritual awakening, which is meeting your divine counterpart and then embarking on your life purpose and then finally going back home to where you belong. Wow, okay, that was heavy. Yeah, but this is very strongly what I'm getting. It's like, any temporary problems of yours were resolved by the universe because you have a very big purpose here. And also, I sense like you guys have been like longing for, authenticity, longing to go back home. Like you miss it. And you will go back. You are going back. It started. The journey back has started. Okay, and thus you are healed. Okay. Now, for some of you, I also feel this could be related in the mundane world. It could be related to, going back to, maybe you are not in the location that, where your family is, or you're, homesick or something. So it's possible that, you guys go back home or are at least on the way back home. Okay, we will initiate something, some problem will be resolved, and you will head back home. Okay, to the place where you want to go to, that you're homesick for. For some people, I also sense, like it could be the beginning of a new career, beginning, initiate, origin. With the Fool and this card, I am sensing the beginning of a new career or the beginning of a new relationship, a very deep one, okay, which will help you heal your wounds. But mostly, I'm seeing this as, a love related file as well as a spirituality related file. It's almost like, file two, you guys, you know, are healed. You are healed. You are being healed. I think you have been in a process of healing, after your awakening. And now, once your healing is done, the new phase, the new cycle in your life is starting, which will hold this counterpart in it. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go to pile three. Wow, these are pretty intense, I must say. I wasn't thinking that it was going to be this intense, but seems like it is. Okay, so pile three, citrine, personal power, the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, self reliance, sacred wisdom, self worth, Seven of Wands, and Skyfire. Messages, channels, information. Okay, wow. Please give me a minute so I can. Okay, file three. Interesting. I think all of these files are related. It's very strange. I mean, the first file was awakening, the second file was about after the awakening, the new cycle begins, and now the third file is about being confident, after the awakening, once the new cycle has started. So, very interesting, I must say. Anyway, so let's begin. So, pile number three, I think it's possible you guys are in a very, some of you might be in this very confused as well as defensive sort of state in life. Either you are in that or you've just gone through that. Okay? Because the two sevens here, two sevens, Seven of Wands and Seven of Cups. It's the number seven. It is actually a spiritual number. So I sense that maybe this this so much of confusion and so much of conflict, okay, um, was was actually brought into your life or is in your life, okay, to serve as a sort of training to get into this personal power. Okay, it's like with the Seven of Wands, you have been fighting, for what you believe in, amongst all these various beliefs. It's possible some of you have always been fighting about it. It's always been like, at least for most part of the time, it's been like, you against the world. All right. And I'm sensing with this that, you know, you you have been, like standing strong, fighting off so much, all by yourself. It's almost like this guy, he's, fighting alone, and they're like these five, six wands. So you've been fighting alone like a warrior. I'm sensing like you guys are warriors. You have been fighting confusion, various differing opinions, society, traditions, conventions. It's been tough. Either you've been going through it for a long period of time, or you have been going through it for recently at least. Now, I feel that you guys are finally so strong, okay, that you are in this place where nobody can shake you. Okay, I mean, just look at this hand. It's almost like, you know, it would smack you if you even oppose it. All right. So it's like you guys are like these powerhouses. All right. You guys have become, because of fighting for your beliefs, what you believe in. Um, you have become so strong that so strong, so courageous, because all of these cards are talking about personal power. I mean, wow. It's like internally, after all of this confusion, you know, you guys are, you've become like, I don't know what word to use here, like, really, really strong internally. All right, like nobody can now even come near you. I feel, I don't think people would even want to do that, because you know this is the number 13. It is also the number of stability. This is the number 27, which is number 9, which is the number of Mars, which is about um, self-expression, aggression, sometimes even power, right? So you guys are very powerful at this point. Okay, the universe wants to tell you that this fighting all by yourself is no longer, really required, because you can sail through it now. You have passed the test for personal power, and now you are in this place where you are very self-reliant. You know your self-worth. You have your personal power, and you are the courageous peony. It says multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Yeah. So I sense that now that you have found your true self and are confident and powerful about it, I think it's time for you to show your true colors to the world, because this is like a flower blooming and it's beautiful. It's literally like this person is the flower. So, you're a unique, multifaceted person. Let yourself be seen. Don't hide in these petals. All right? You are someone who is very powerful, very unique. And I sense that, what the universe is trying to say is that it's time, you are going to be recognized for what you're worth. People are going to be recognizing your personal power. You no longer have to fight for it. You are acknowledged, pile 3, that indeed whatever you have believed in, you have achieved. Okay, this pile is giving me so much strength. I mean, I'm seeing these eyes, and I sense, that with this Knight of Cups, I think you guys were at this point during this time. You were very emotional, sensitive people. Maybe people who couldn't stand up for themselves. Like the Knight of Cups is someone who is very, soft and caring and beautiful and charming, but they are not very steady. They have a tendency to go in and out of your life. So I sense that maybe you were a very sensitive sort of person, and maybe you probably allowed or allow even now, people to dictate their opinions to you, and you might get hurt with that. You might feel defensive about that, because obviously your opinions are different from other people, because you're a different person altogether. You're a different soul. right? So I feel from this Knight of Cups energy, you are coming into this. And this is so amazing. Like, I'm blown away with this file. So many cards of self worth. Like, I've never had this before. And they're all different decks. This girl, if you look at it, her eyes are so intense. Okay? This one has a fist. This one is looking straight into your eyes. All right. So it's like you guys are unshakable. You can achieve whatever you want at this point, is what the universe is telling you, file three, because you have the power to do it. Your struggling days are over. You can literally manifest via your third eye because the third eye is glowing here. Okay, you are someone who is unique and you're also multifaceted. I mean, when it says multifaceted, I feel you guys, and with the Seven of Cups and multifaceted, I feel you guys are very efficient people. I think you guys are literally those type of people, whatever job or task or whatever is given to you in life in general, you guys can do it. You do it. You make sure you have the power enough to do it. You're very self reliant, but people also rely on you because you can do it. You have that skill, you have that capacity. You are stalwarts, warriors. Feel proud about that. Universe is saying, feel proud about it. This is not an easy quality. I mean, it takes a lot of struggle to come to a place of self worth. So pat yourself on the back, pile three. This is amazing. So now I'm going to come to this one. Okay. Now here there is a major tinge of spirituality. It says sacred wisdom here, and it says sky fire, right? And this means messages, channels, information. And I'm seeing the third eye here in between. And also the Seven of Cups. Okay, so now with this, I feel that you guys are, I don't know, you have some secret knowledge. You're either very wise or you have, um, you know, you might have studied something to do with mysticism, or you are interested in it, or you just have it. I sense for some of you, it's possible that you guys already have these skills, and because and also the Knight of Cups, actually, I sense you guys have these psychic skills, this channeling energies, channeling skills, and contact with the spirit world or something like that. You have all of these skills within you, all these psychic skills, but I sense that you guys were kind of hiding it till now because you were fighting, right? I mean, you were standing up for yourself in the real world. You were being, you were doing what most people do. But now, with the realization of this self worth, with the accepting of yourself, you have unlocked the sacred knowledge within yourself, these abilities with the Seven of Cups. You know, and I sense with this file that there might be quite a few of them that you have not explored yet. Okay, because you were busy, maybe in the external world. It's possible you were having conflicts at the workplace, or conflicts in your relationships, or your married life, or your family, something like that. Or it could even be something to do with, finances or illness, something, you were involved. And actually, this involvement was needed also in the real world because you had to grow your personal power. Because now that you are strong, you can better impart your wisdom that was hidden within you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Now, with the Skyfire, to me, this card is beautiful. I mean, it literally looks as though you're channeling the spirit world down here. Like you literally can maybe walk in between dimensions or something, or tap into the spirit world from your higher self, because it's literally like, you know, it's raining down sky fire. Like so many messages, so much wisdom is coming to you guys. With the Seven of Cups also, so much. I'm seeing a flurry of spiritual activity starting off for you, pile three. And that's another thing that the universe wants to tell you. Okay? Now I'm going to read the Skyfire card. Skyfire. With this card comes a new guide. This could perhaps be a literal spiritual guide who will arise out of the ancient ones and come to you to speak and share every day of the sacred things, of the small, sweet, and serious moments within our lives, to offer you signs and a language of the Spirit, the symbols which you will grow in time to understand and develop and interpret. So you no longer feel alone, but know you have the ancient ones walking with you too. For within every energy of the land and of nature herself dwell the ones who once walked this earth in her glorious youth. And they come to the new humans to tell us what to do in these times of change. The information they will share is to be trusted and is never grandiose or foolish, nor will it feed into the desire to be special and separate. Their advice is nourishing and wholesome, simple and clear, profound but without pomposity. It will arise soon, and the messages will begin to flow to you. They will speak to you through the natural world, through your interactions with the elements, and they will keep speaking with you until the messages are received. They wish you to know that the next generation of Earth Keepers are here, and that you have a part to play in this world. This part can lead to beauty and new abilities, and then putting them to use in the world by being of service to the Great Spirit that has always been here and will always be here. Listen, watch, wonder, for there now comes to you the messages of Great Spirit, written in the sky and heard within your mind. You are open now to Great Spirit's guidance. Receive the messages and take action as you walk the new earth. Oh my god, wow, this is profound, guys. This file, you guys have like this, major life purpose on the planet, I'm sensing. Because like you've been prepared for this. That's why you're so strong internally, because this is going to be needed now, because you are one of the key contributors to change on the planet, to bring about a new age, a new planet. You're going to be very, very in touch with the spirit world. Okay. uh, you will start tapping into your inner wisdom, that which you had forgotten, to do with your soul origin and your soul purpose. Okay, you will start tapping in, you'll start joining the dots of life. I'm sensing for this pile, it's possible you guys, once you start noticing this, please don't be scared about it. Okay, when I say spirit contact and stuff, please don't be scared about it. It's just possible you will see a lot of synchronicities. You could have intuitions or epiphanies. It could be as simple as that. Spirit never gives you things you cannot handle. Okay, so I can assure you it's not scary, right? You are going to be tapping in into your divine knowledge about what life is all about, what is your purpose. I'm sensing the growing of many psychic abilities, intuitive abilities, clairs, your clairs. Okay, you becoming more receptive, more sensitive, your third eye opening up, you being able to see what people are all about, their true intentions. All right. Um, I'm sensing spirit guide contact. I'm sensing for a lot of people. I don't know if you do not believe in spirit guides. I'm sure that you will start believing in things like spirit guides, angels, divine helpers, and you'll probably have your own, right? These two cards to me seem very similar, sorry. They seem very similar even in the coloring. You know, there's a lot of purple and blue and white, and these are all spiritual colors, the crown and the third eye colors. And there's a third eye here as well. So your third eye is activating majorly pile 3, and because you have a purpose on this planet, the universe is saying it could be a very tiny one, but it will contribute to the planet. It could be a huge one, it could be a tiny one. Okay, but it's an important one, and you are now going to be revealed that because your personal growth is almost done internally or even externally. And now you are going to be launched into your mission, right? Um, I'm not exactly getting any mundane meaning for these cards, frankly. I mean, it's possible that you guys might. No, I'm seriously not getting any mundane meaning. This is very spiritual. It's all about soul purpose. It's all about messages from spirit. It's about psychic insights, and it's about downloads and visions. This is drastically different from this row, actually. This was fully practical, and this is absolutely spiritual. So it's almost like like one part of your life was like that, and now it's going to be, you are going to be launched into your purpose, pile 3. This is what the universe wants to tell you. You are meant for this. You have incredible powers, and you are going to be revealed those. So, wow. This is very intense energy. I'm still feeling it. I mean, I just feel as though I want to speak more because the owl is wise. And then I feel like this tree of life here. You guys are very ancient souls. It's like you already had these gifts, you were not activated. Yeah, this is ancient. And with this, I'm getting that you will be provided for with everything in your life. When you go into this soul purpose, this life mission, whatever it is, the universe is going to provide you with everything you can ask for: love, prosperity, um, stability, everything. You don't have to worry about these things anymore. You don't have to fight for these things anymore. Just ask and you will be given, because you have bigger things to do than these things. These will be added onto you. Yeah. Wow. Like this lady's eyes are literally piercing into my soul. It's like you guys, I don't know, maybe some of you have like amazing insight or are going to develop that. All right. So I think to recap, you guys, Gayatri, you have been prepared like warriors by the universe to come into your life mission, your life purpose, which is going to significantly contribute to the bettering of the planet and the bringing of the golden age back once again. And that is big stuff. So embrace your uniqueness. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. These were beautiful messages. I am still in in these energies, and still spiraling actually. So I'm gonna stop now. I just hope that you got your message. Let me know whether it resonated, what you thought, what's going on. Please let me know. Bye.